Joining us on Panthers TV with Jeremias Chimney Systems is Brendan Ellis. And Brendan, you've been in Nottingham for a little over a week now, 4 games under your belt. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's good. I feel pretty good. It's been a lot of hockey in a relatively short period of time, so it's kind of been thrown into the fire a little bit, but that's a good way to get into it, I think. So, yeah, it's been fun.
And also with that exhibition game on last Thursday, you scored the first goal of the tournament, kind of, with a goal in that. That must have felt pretty nice.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's always nice when, it gets your confidence going a little bit. It helps you settle in a little bit faster and just feel a little bit more comfortable. So, yeah, it was kind of nice to get that out of the way. Yeah.
You mentioned being made more comfortable. I know you got asked about this on air as well. How much easier has it made it for you playing alongside Mark Matheson?
Yeah, it's been a treat. He's so, like I said in the other interview, he's so experienced, and it's not too often you get a chance to play with a guy that has that much experience, and he's just that poised on the ice. And I'm getting up there in age myself a little bit, but to play with a guy like that, and I can still look up to him and learn from him, it's been an awesome experience so far.
The first proper game of the tournament, to say, was the game against Sheffield. And it's a shame that there weren't 7,500 fans in there for that game. But did it feel just as intense on the ice as if the barn had been packed?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the guys had talked about it a little bit before the game going into it, how big of a rivalry it is. And they were talking about how awesome it is to have the crowds there and everything. So you could feel the tension a little bit when the game got going. Obviously, the personal rivalries between some of the guys and things you hear about. So yeah, it was fun.
And how have you found the standard of the Elite Series so far? Because this is quite a unique event that's going on at the moment.
No, yeah, I think it's been really good. The hockey itself, it's been good. I guess you have a lot of the top Brits playing, so I've been impressed with the skill and the level, and the guys on our team. I mean, it's been good to see the different styles and play with guys that have the skill set and also the hockey sense. That's been a big thing. So yeah, it's been interesting. It's been fun.
Obviously, you come to this tournament with 2 of your teammates from Lillehammer in Austin Kangalosi and Nick Deneen. What's it been like to experience this with those guys?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, myself and Nick have played together the last 4 years in Lillehammer together. So, and with Austin, I played with him for 2 out of the last 4. So it's nice going into kind of an unfamiliar situation with familiar faces, I guess. It makes the transition easier. And we were all really excited when we found out that we were going to come over and play together here. And it makes it easier for sure.
Like you say, the unfamiliar surroundings, you've been in Lillehammer for the last 4 years. Is it exciting to put on a different jersey even if it's for a brief amount of time?
Yeah, I think so. It's the way the last 2 seasons have gone in Norway. I mean, we haven't been able to finish the playoffs, and it hasn't been a champion of the league, and that's been pretty disappointing, and it's been frustrating as a player and for the fans as well, I know for sure. But so when we had the chance to come over and play for something meaningful, it was really exciting. And to put on a different jersey, it definitely felt a little bit strange at first, but it's been good.
And then obviously, like we said before we started, you've been the last couple of months, all you've been doing is practicing against your own teammates. Is it nice to bump up against some other bodies?
Yeah, I think we were going a bit crazy there, week after week, just going against each other. It's funny, last night we played against Martin Gran, who's in Manchester. He plays with us in Lillehammer as well, and I had some of the people asking me back in Lillehammer, was it strange to play against him? And I kind of said not really, because it's kind of been like that for the last 3 months. We've been going against each other in practice, so it kind of felt similar to that. But yeah.
Then you mentioned Manchester. Panthers got their first win of the tournament last night. That must feel good.
Yeah. It's I guess a little bit of a monkey off the back. It's early, and it takes some getting used to, I think. And you could tell maybe the first game against Sheffield, it was, I think, some steps in the right direction. It could have gone either way. And then Sunday we had a bit of a stinker and maybe went a little bit backwards. But I think that's just learning some of the systems and how we want to play. And sometimes you have to go through those games to kind of realize what what's not going to work. So it's good learning lessons as long as we can learn from that and then put together a game like we did last night against Manchester, which was a lot more solid in how we want to play.
In that game against Manchester, you scored quite the goal. Can you just talk me through what you saw on that one?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've been getting some good looks on the power play, but we just hadn't been able to score yet. So I think we just kind of talked about simplifying a little bit before that, just to get pucks through and maybe hopefully get a greasy one, get a bounce or something. And yeah, Boyven there made a good play on the wall to me, and I kind of just walked it to the middle and just let a shot go, hoping it would get through. And Ollie had a really good screen in front, so managed to go in. So it was nice for me, and I think for the team as well, to kind of get that power play going a little bit.
And the key thing about this whole tournament is it's all about, like you mentioned a minute ago, it's all about learning little lessons as you go along until you get to the playoffs, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, creating those good habits. And I mean, a lot of us are new to the team, so the way that Wally wants us to play in the systems and stuff, there's a lot to go over in a short period of time. And yeah, like you said, learning from that Coventry game, and every game, just kind of breaking it down and seeing what's going to work and what's not going to work and how we want to do things. And the quicker we can learn those lessons and apply it to the next game, and then the next game after that again, then that's what's going to be important.
And then one of the really nice things about playing for Nottingham is that you get that nice locker room.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, the facility is amazing. I've been really impressed by the rink itself, and then the locker room's it's really nice. So yeah, it's a nice little advantage to have the home feeling there. Yeah.
And Goody really looks after you as well up there, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's great. I mean, all the guys said he's one of the best in the league, and yeah, he's a really good guy to have around. It's been really good.
Right, well, I'll let you. I know you need some rest after all the games you've been forced to play in such a short space of time. But thanks for taking time to join us, Brendan.
Thank you. Appreciate it.